Oh, good morning. So the new gases just came out. I haven't logged on, so I'm going to just make sure nothing crazy happens here. That's the one I want. Brutal start, yeah. So anyway, this is my year on the moon. I'm just waiting for this to load and make sure nothing weird happens in the base here. A chicken got out. Okay. I'll deal with that in a minute. Get rid of that. Tools. Let's check the air in here. Nothing unusual in here. So first thing I wanted to check. Oh, I gotta get that chicken back in. And they're probably gonna let the other two out. I know what I could do. I don't think I can get them over here though. Well, they'll definitely come out if I take that out. This is a pain when you should be able to pick up a chicken. Pick up a chicken. You can't pick up a chicken. So I'm going to end up having a chicken rodeo here. I think that's what I need. Oh, hand drill. Sorry, I don't take a fence down very often. Okay, so he's pretty close here, so if I do this and push, and then put it back up. Hey, that wasn't so bad. That worked pretty good, actually. Alright, so let's take an ore. I don't know which one. You know what? I got a bunch of copper that I bought. Let me run up here and get the copper out of my... copper. That's to sell. There's some copper. We'll just get one copper for now. Go down here without stepping on that stupid ladder. Let's see how my helmet... Yeah, somebody mentioned I don't have a suit holder. I really should. It's been a long time. I should have a suit holder. So I don't have to worry about all this extra crap. And, he's right. So, let's go out here. Everything's good to go. Now, I'm not gonna, obviously there's not going to be anything out here. Because this is a vacuum. But oh boy. So this was just waste from the furnace before. And now I got CH4, water, H2O, and hydrogen in there. So, what happened to my tanks back here? With all my stored gas? And now I'm also getting a bunch of weird stuff in here, probably. CH4. Let me turn this off until I figure out what... CH4? It changed my filters. Okay, so the volatiles is now CH4. CH4. Workbench? I was seeing gases. CH4. Methane. Kind of makes sense. You got a lot of methane on the planet. And kind of methane is a combustible fuel. Is refined from ice volatiles. Okay, so the ice volatiles now becomes methane. So I got methane in here because this is producing the volatiles from my switchgrass, which is now becoming methane, which, like I said, kind of makes sense. Is the combustion ratio still the same? I guess it would be. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay, so I'm gonna let that go for now. So volatiles is now methane. Now the thing is, I got that in my tank here. I guess I'm okay in expelling this and it's not going to explode on me. Because this is what was in my jetpack. Pollutants, some water. So, oh, I keep forgetting to fill that back in. So, maybe I should hook up a water pipe here and see if I collect water from normal. Interesting. From normal working with ores. Because it's only going to do liquids out of there, right? So, what's this? Oh, liquid utility. Isn't that nice? 3 of them. Wow, they've been in there for a while, I guess. A liquid canister. Okay, so that's set up. I only want one. Canister. Liquid canister, smart. Sure, why not? Got plenty of ores. I've been doing a ton of mining. Somebody had mentioned if I was... Whoa! Whoa! I can't pick it up. It's going to end up breaking my suit. Won't let me pick it up. There we go. Oh, good Lord. Oh, I need a water pipe. Well, maybe. I'm hurting myself by laughing here. Oh, don't go in the hole. Jeez, gotta fill that in. So the utility, can I hook that right up to there? I think I can. This way. No, I can't. So I need a water pipe. Fine. 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 Excuse me. I think I have some water pipes, but now I gotta run back inside. That's what I mean. I put in my Stationeers post that this is gonna take some... There we go. Insulated. And I don't need those anymore, so that works. It's gonna take some research here to figure out exactly what is gonna happen here with these new gases. So there's the water connection now. There won't be anything in there now because I got it all pumped out. So let's shut the valve off and let's do an experiment here. And there's the volatiles. So we'll do that. And ice is over here, so we'll do that. And we'll do 1, 2. Throw it in there real quick. Make sure that's off. It is. 1, 2. 2. Did it not ignite? The furnace is not igniting. The volatiles won't ignite. Oh, you idiot. Because I got copper in there. Don't mind me, I'm losing my mind here. 1, 2. Now I'll probably have no problem igniting. Okay. And we'll put 2 of those in there too, see what happens. Okay. The combustion supposedly was completely reworked. Yeah. So I am getting some water in the way of steam. It's not coming out here though. Oh, I got the exhaust shut off. which is a good thing right now. Okay, so something just disappeared. I don't know. Oxygen, I don't know what disappeared. I got helium, H2, which is slowly disappearing, which means it's probably turning into water. Interesting. All sorts of interesting stuff going on here. So, helium, H-E-L-I, helium. Inert gas. Neither freezes or condenses into liquid, making it an excellent working gas atmospheric systems that must avoid phase change. Well, that's interesting. So you don't have to worry about this ever turning into a liquid or freezing. Helium. That's interesting. Although it does look like it's condensing into 8 moles of water. Something is creating more water. 8.02, 8.04. So I am still getting more water. But anyway, this is way cool. Wow, that cooled off in a hurry. Oh, that cooled off fast. That's going to be interesting if that's how fast a furnace cools off. Okay, so now let's throw this wonderful copper in here to see what all sorts of weird stuff I get. Okay, take that out. Okay, so that didn't give me anything odd. I'm still building up slightly moles of water, so you get free, I don't know if it's free, but you get water now by burning gases. The question is, what happens to the water? I guess I'm exhausting it into the air because I'm filtering everything out. But the H4, or the volatiles, I'm just going to keep calling them volatiles, CH4. Yeah, methane. So I'm building up, but there's no water in here. So is when you burn the CH4 and the oxygen, it gives you some water. And I'm not burning it in here. Oh, it's kind of warm. That's a new change too. You don't get cold off-gassing out of the arc furnace, which is inside there now. You get temperature from it. CH4, boy. Oh, this is just going to be kind of a nightmare. I'm wondering if everything over here is working the same. Okay, so I am processing these. You can't hear, of course, and you can't measure unless you do it here. It's going down. I'm just wondering if my power system is going to take a hit. It's not making anything right now. This is going to be kind of a haywire video. Basically, I'm just walking around trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not making any new gases right now. And that's kind of scary because I think this just dumped. Oh, it's dumping now. Okay, good. This will give me an update on what happens when you burn biofuel in a arc furnace. See what kind of weird stuff we get out of here. So once this goes into there, It will immediately kick on and start. There we go, combusting. So all I'm getting is CH4. So nothing new there. I got hydrogen, or methane and pollutants before, and I'm still getting methane and pollutants. I am not getting any CO2. So that to change. I was getting CO2 before. I am not getting any CO2 anymore. So it's just straight methane, 2/3 methane, 1/3 pollutant. Here, this just fired up. Okay, so now you can hear this running. I get the CO2 out of here when I burn it, and pollutants, which is the same, so I don't got any weird gases coming out of the solid fuel generator. Didn't get any weird gases over here. So the only thing that should be coming out of here is pollutants. So I guess I can turn that back on safely. Well, CO2 and pollutants, because I'm expelling the CO2, but that's going to go away. Because I'm not making CO2 anymore. I did bust a pipe up here. I don't know why that happened. And I did send the rocket back up just to try and finish mapping the moon. So that's back up there now too. But so far it doesn't look like it's going to cause any holy craps to an existing base. Now, I don't know when these things liquefy or when they become a big issue. I have 50 more copper now. So now I got literal water in there because the steam is now condensing. Is the water going up? Yes. The steam is now condensing into actual water. Now that should only come out if I turn this on real low. That stupid hole. That should only come out into here. I got 76 milliliters of water. Oh, there's some steam in there too, but... Okay, so you do get free water. Oh, I got to bring the frame out. I had to tear that out to do some work under there. I never put it back. Well, I got a lot of weird stuff in here. This would be interesting now. What is in my tank that's here? Now this is going to holler at me, of course.
Jetpack critical.
So it's all in there.
Hunger caution.
So let's put that back, but it doesn't seem to want, to be any issues. I don't see any flames flying out of my rear end or anything. So I can still use that. Nitrous oxide, man. I gotta watch the pressure in this pipe because it's not going anywhere. We're okay. I guess I could do this and see what happens. Yeah, this should go up to about 5,000 and stop because of my regulator there. 6,000 actually, 6 megapascals. Okay, I don't see anything weird going on. The water's all gone. Four moles, 0.077. So you don't get a lot of water, but hey, free water. What the heck? Take it. All right. So far, so good. Now, this is an easy... That's because I'm venting. This is an easy planet. Some of the planets got nasty atmosphere in it now. So you're going to have to be really careful on certain other planets. Stay. Chickens are behaving. Let's throw this into my system here. I was in the process of making other deep miners, and I've come to the conclusion that that's probably not what I want to do. I gotta make sure these are working when I restart. And that one does not appear to be working. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Why do I have a seed? All of these are planted. Did it? Oh, here it comes. Okay, so it's going to put the seed there, so we're good. Yeah, okay. No issues there. Alright, so there you go. I just wanted to do a quick video here of what I'm starting with. So, there's no base explosions or anything like that. Nothing, you know, if you have a base existing that you have to worry about. Tanks are going to have different stuff in it. Very possibly. I have one more tank I need to check. It shouldn't have anything bad in it. Let's see what it... Don't go jumping out of the pen again. Let's see what the water has in my water line. If anything weird is in there. Nope, H2O and condensation. 83 liters, so I'm gonna have to start thinking about maybe getting a little bit more water. Still running. I did do some tweaking on this. I've noticed that I was actually feeding in 2 charcoals every once in a while. So I cut the sleep time down from 0.5 to 0.4, and that seems to have gotten rid of that. And now I'm actually getting even more power. So, just the beginning. I mean, this is going to be interesting. Let's see. Let's take a look at gases. That's just, so this is the volatiles. CO2, they just renamed polluted water. Now that's the same. Steam, liquid methane. Okie dokie. So the liquid volatiles. Liquid CO2, pollutant, liquid nitrous oxide, hydrogen. That's going to be an interesting one. Rocketry. When mixed with oxygen, it'll cleanly combust into steam. That's interesting. So that's probably where the water is coming from in the furnace. So one thing you're going to have to do is, if you have a furnace, you're going to have to hook something up to your water pipe now, because otherwise the water's just going to keep building up. Unless you exhaust it as steam,
critical.
and then it'll build up everywhere else. Liquid hydrazine requires no oxidizer to combust. All you need is heat or a spark. It is more commonly stored in its liquid form, liquid hydrogen, which is stable at room temperature. Interesting. Is it extremely toxic to all forms of life? So how do you get hydrazine? What the hell does this mean? N2H4. So when it burns, it gives pollutants. Okay, N2H4. So hydrogen is something. I think Vulcan's going to have this in the atmosphere, if I remember right. Liquid alcohol. Interesting. It is safe, versatile. At room temperatures, when exposed to vacuum, it will decompose into methane to form a small head pressure. Interesting. Helium is a new one. Liquid sodium chloride. That does not sound good. Extremely high temperatures. Remain in liquid form, making an excellent medium for storing heat energy. Interesting. When exposed to a vacuum, it will decompose into pollutant. to form a small head pressure. At room temperature, it exists as solid salt. Huh. Interesting. Silanol. Premium refrigerant gas utilizing for phase change. Wow, there's a lot to digest here. Liquid. Hydrochloric acid. A highly toxic gas. Yeah. Liquid hydrochloric acid. Ozone. Ozone is a highly energetic oxidizer. As with nitrous oxide, when mixed with a volatile gas, ozone will create extra hot combustion. Interesting. Liquid ozone. So there you go. There's all the gases. I should have took this off. It doesn't matter. My air is pretty much balanced in here.
Hunger critical.
Yeah, every once in a while I drop a ice volatile in here just to refresh the oxygen a little bit. I still have some flour in the system there. Okay, let's get rid of these alarms. Bread. I have been doing some trading, got some milk, sold a couple chocolate cakes, a couple chocolate bars, bought some free copper so I didn't have to go mine it. Bought, I think, 800 copper. Cost me 900 and something, 950 or 1,000 credits. I was like, yeah, to save me from running around, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I've been putting my eggs right in here because I'm trying to make a box of powdered eggs. I still have a can of rice pudding extra. So that's some of the things I've been working on. Alright, so that was just a brief introduction to the gases that, as I can see, it doesn't seem to make a ton of difference. It's going to take a lot to figure out how exactly to use all of these that you can use. I mean, it may be worthwhile to come out here and set up a whole new slew of filters. I could start filtering this stuff to see, you know, if I want to use it somewhere. I forgot to bring a stupid thing out here to fill that hole, which is right there. So maybe I'll go out this way with a bunch of filters here and start collecting some of this stuff. So what can I use here? Maybe the helium, the oxygen, which, you know, is just there because it didn't burn in here, and the CO2. So far there's 3 things I can use there, and everything else is the same. I was kind of worried that, you know, I'd come into my base and have all sorts of weird poisonous
Waste tank caution.
gases in here. Take this out. Take this off. My CO2 in here has been holding pretty steady at about 11.5 up to 12. It's a little higher. Maybe it was 12.5. But anyway, why does it look... Oh, because of sun glare. I'm thinking, looks different in here. Alright, so check one more thing and then I'm going to let you go. So the gases are going to be interesting. It's going to be fun to play around with. I can't tell if anything new has been mapped or not. Not that I needed it. I just had the rocket sitting there fully fueled. I'm like, you know, why bother wasting it? I'm gonna turn both of those on. I don't remember which one. I should have disconnected the one. Another good question. My tank large? Liquid pollutant, liquid nitrogen. With hydrogen. Ratio. Volatiles. Okay, so it didn't. It still has this listed as volatiles, which is okay. Ratio 3333. It does have it as methane here. 66. Boy, that is an absolute perfect mixture. Look at that. You can't get that mixed any better. Anyway, toot my own horn. Okay, I think that's it for this short, brief intro into the gases. I just wanted to give everybody a quick look to see what they thought. Let me know what you think. Interesting. Doesn't seem to have affected a whole ton. There's more things to work with, probably on complicated planets. Stop trying to jump out of there. Bad chicken. They're kind of pushing each other around. Move! Move! That's my spot. It's gotta be pretty boring in here. Too bad they don't have like a bush or something like put in there. Maybe I'll put a plant in there. They'll probably climb on it and jump out. Alright, this is Navy Old Sub Gamer. Subscribe and like. And I'll see you, by the way, I'm at day 207. I'm progressing to my 1 year. And I'll see you in the next video.